Welcome back. Feels like it's been a while since that first episode where we got the transfer gears in the dual cab and took it out for that run. So we'll start here with the few mods needed on this bar to get the Roadrunner 6.8 horsepower winch in. So the winch's footprint is quite a bit bigger, a bit longer. So we needed to modify. Gonna have to paint the bar now. What colour are we thinking? So the bit we cut off this side should flip over, in theory, and be a packer under the fairlead. I think he loves his paint too much, this bloke. Airing the razors down to 16 pounds. These are the 33 10.5 15s. These are the old school size. It's just so good having the dual cab. I mean, this is its first real family day we've had in it as a day trip. Kids have got their RC cars. Mum had the day off work. And basically, we might even get a load of firewood while we're here for home. First run on the reduction gears. Really looking forward to how the day pans out here. Oh boy, don't you scratch that front bar. Gee, these ultimate front springs flex well, and that's with standard shackles too. No drop drag link, so it's got the standard drop drag link, but it's got an adjustable torque rod. Any witness marks? I'd say that tyre's hitting that. That's all it can really be, because I put these back on since that last run I did. I haven't cut the step back yet. That's tomorrow morning's job. How good is a solid axle high lock? Barely using any brake here, using the reduction gears. They're working a treat. Still quite stiff in the rear though. So much control with these 4.7s. Look at that, best family out in front, scouting for firewood. Now it's a bit of an old school size. It's a 15-inch rim and a 33 by 10.5 inch wide. So it's not a very wide footprint, but geez, it gives you a lot of height on the body, the 33-inch tyre. Tell me something, why did I modify bullet truck again? This is a weapon.
Why don't you race this one next week?
It's rock pack. It made it easy.
Well then unrock pack it. If you want to make it harder, then you just rock pack it.
See if we can get the little fella up there. So the ratios in the diff, we've got the 4.3, so that's the standard ratio in your 2.8 diesels. Perfect with these reduction gears on a 33-inch tyre. Now we've got to remember that it's only an LSD in the rear of this and a welded front centre. So there is a bit of give in the rear. I do feel that from time to time, but going so slow, you don't get that wheel spin that you would if you were on the gas.
Like you said, too easy, huh?
Now I mentioned the rear ultimate springs on this dual cab are quite stiff. Now I have no intentions of changing that because there's a trip we do a couple of times a year on the Dewar River, steep country, and that caravan isn't light. Here's a bit of footage from one of our last trips there. It actually did go down a little bit. Look at that shackle angle. That's a perfect off-roading shackle angle. Is this jack still on it? No. Woo! That was crazy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rear leaves yet, apart from potentially taking that load leaf out and then putting it back in when we do that run. Whistling Diesel didn't get a hold of this one. They're worried because they reckon the last car that tried it ended up rolling back down the hill.
And burnt to flames.
So slow, such control. How come this car can go so slow?
Time to retire the Bullet.
It's like I can't get Bullet to go that slow with that much traction. I'll get double cameras on me. All right, let's have a look at this air compressor that Bob's given us.
It's okay, Kim Kardashian. Smile.
Oh, hello. Now before we have a look at that compressor from TJM, let's just have a look. A couple of months prior, I did do a run on this particular hill with this truck, without the reduction gears. Still locked in LSD, but let's have a look at the difference. Yeah, it's way too tall to have any real control, and I'm using the brakes a lot on the downhill stuff. All right, we've been out, we've had fun, done some wheeling, we head down. So this little package, because this truck doesn't run lockers, air lockers at all, we don't have a compressor. So let's have a look at this little compressor from TJM, a little portable one. Nice little container. We've got wires that are long enough to reach the battery once this is brand new, so we've only just pulled it out of the box. So we've been short. All right, just grab my pocket knife. Looks like it's got a sturdy base, made of metal. Plug it in. What I'd like to do is time. They're on 16 pound. We'll put them up to 25 pound. And hopefully it only takes 5 minutes.
Remove the plastic so you can see the knob.
Yes, my eye's bad. So this has got a gauge. It's also got a screw on, so you can walk away. Okay, on off switch. Ready? It's not that noisy either. I like this, you don't have to stop and check all the time. It's late in the day. So that's 30. Yep, 30, 35, 40, 40. That's it, 30 pounds. One minute to go from 16 to 30. The other thing I like too, with the ARB ones, which I love my ARB air lockers, but with their compressor you have to carry the air gun nozzle. With this, so if I've got to blow something out, it's all in one. The 1 minute and 8 seconds to go from 16 to 30. That's pretty impressive. I'm interested to know if it actually really is 30. What was the second one?
Again, a minute.
I was in disbelief how quick that went up. We're just checking it with the opposition, something that's big enough where I don't need to put my glasses on too. This is accurate, this is dead accurate. So this is saying 25. So it's not calibrated to the machine, but 25 is still ample enough for me to jump on the highway, go into town and then come back out on the beach. So, okay, it would have taken 2 minutes. That's still amazing, it's still good work. See how much bag they are. So we started 16. So we aired it down with this to 16, and then that pumped it up, we thought, to 30. Maybe we're reading the gauge wrong. But then when we checked it with the one that we aired down with, it's 25, which is, like I said, still ample. Still a really good compressor, and it's small, compact, comes in a nice case.
See, when you put on, watch what it says when you put it on.
So yeah, when we do first fit it, it is showing that it's 16. So it's accurate. So that's it, 25. They go up in increments of 25, the red numbers. No, 25. So 25, 50, 75, 100, and then each little white knob is another 5. So this is about to hit 30. Then the next one's 35, 40, 45, 50, yeah. So we're reading it right.
The thing I don't like about it is the black measure.
Yeah, true. Maybe ARB has that patent. All right, that's 30. It's weird, isn't it?
All the time.
Okay. So after doing all 4, the motor is quite warm. Just touch it. And like the other compressors, the end's hot too. So I guess you'd have to have a bit of a rest before you put it in the bag. But all in all, very impressed. That's very quick. No time wasting. Might need to spend a couple of minutes waiting for it to cool down over the ones that you've got in the engine bay where you can just shut the bonnet and drive away. But very grateful to have the mobile one from TJM. Really happy with how it went. And this is the powerhouse behind it. Yeah, I got a lot of negative feedback when I chose Turbo Glide to do the turbo work, but I'm happy with it. Get the bar back on it. I'm not going to go nuts as far as height or big wheels where I need to be pushing massive boost. So next video, we get the bar on. Did common sense prevail, or did the fun police have the final say? I'm referring to the colour of the bar. It's black, it's old school. It's not blue like I thought it might end up being. The dual cab's going on historic plates next year. It's a 93 model, 2023, 30 years. So maybe the black bar does look more in its era. Next video, we'll fit it up, we'll go out and try and need to use it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.